Season 4 of Fortnite is finally here, guys, and even though it is so much fun, I feel like it is finally time we take a look back at some of the OG seasons of Fortnite and talk about 30 Fortnite things you don't remember. This list is going to include some locations, guns, skins, and so much more, so make sure you guys watch all the way to the end to see all of the items in this video. But let's get straight into it, guys. And there is only one way to start off a video like this, guys, and that is with the Zappertron. This is actually only in the game for about 14 minutes, which is so insane, which basically means you had to be online as soon as the update finished if you wanted to try out this weapon. There is only a few clips on YouTube of people actually using this weapon as well, which just makes it that much more special. Fortnite obviously knows that the entire community wants the Zappertron to be added back to the game. We have seen it in some end of season events, and I think all of us thought this was going to be added back to the game at some point, but we have not seen it added yet. It would be really exciting to see this in Season 4 of Fortnite, so if you guys are watching this video and you want the Zappertron added to the loot pool, make sure to comment Zappertron in the comments down below. One weapon that you probably do remember though is the machine pistol. This was added to the game around the same time. It was so much fun to use, but Fortnite definitely ruined this weapon in a big way. When it first got added, it was so overpowered. It was easily one of the best weapons in the game, and Fortnite knew this as well. So as soon as a bunch of clips went up of people absolutely destroying the lobby with this weapon, they decided to make it a little bit worse, and unfortunately, by making it a little bit worse, it basically became useless. No one wanted to use this gun, everyone was using the tactical submachine guns instead, and eventually this did end up getting vaulted. This is just one of the coolest weapons from Chapter 1 though, but there is a skin that was added back in Chapter 1 that hasn't been seen in over 1,000 days, and this is the original Black Widow skin. During the first crossover with Marvel, guys, we got two skins added to the game. We saw Star-Lord and of course Black Widow. Now Star-Lord has returned to the store since. It was actually in the store only a few weeks ago with basically every other Marvel skin that has been added, but one skin was missing from the store, and that is the original Black Widow. This actually has not been added back since the first ever time it was in the store, making it one of the rarest skins in the game. There was a crossover that was even more rare than this though, and this wasn't even a skin or a pickaxe or even an item. This was just the actual crossover itself. We saw a Wreck-It Ralph promotion happening during Chapter 1, and hardly anyone actually knew this was happening. Fortnite didn't advertise it, it wasn't on any sort of social media, and there were just a bunch of people in risky reels that happened to see this as they were looting up, and actually managed to see this on the big screen. It is so random that Fortnite collaborated with Wreck-It Ralph and didn't actually include any items in the store or even promote it at all, but this is without a doubt one of the rarest and weirdest collabs we have ever seen, and something that you guys definitely don't remember. We may as well talk about one of the rarest items of all time though, and this is the mythical fish. Yes guys, fishing has been in the game now for a very long time. It was one of the first features added to the game when Chapter 2 began. We saw a lot of fish being added, and most of these fish are still in the game today, but something that is extremely rare is the mythical fish. This is also known as the golden fish, and there is a 1 in 1 million chance of actually getting this, which means you guys would basically have to fish for over 1,000 hours in order to get it. It is so extremely rare, and obviously for such a rare item, it has to have some sort of cool abilities, right? Well, sorta. Basically, what the golden fish does is it is going to kill everyone you hit with this mythical fish instantly. That's right, if you guys actually throw the golden fish at someone, it will kill them straight away, regardless of how much health or even shields they have, which is one of the coolest features of all time. There is one feature that you guys definitely don't remember, and this is when Fortnite actually gave out an entire battle pass for free. If you guys were playing during Chapter 1, you will know that Fortnite made the entire Season 8 Battle Pass completely free. And all you had to do to get this Battle Pass for free was complete some overtime challenges during Season 7. They wanted to make sure that Fortnite stayed popular. We had so many games releasing around the same time that were very similar to Fortnite, like the Blackout game mode from Call of Duty, we had Warzone almost being released, and of course Apex Legends as well. So for Fortnite to stay as the most popular game during this time, they actually made an entire Battle Pass completely
completely free in order to get a bunch of people to come back to the game to unlock some free skins. I'm surprised that Fortnite hasn't made the Chinese pickaxes and backblings that were exclusive to Fortnite China completely free for the rest of the world. Fortnite China actually has shut down over the last few seasons, and we did lose a bunch of content when these servers shut down, like the exclusive Chinese pickaxes and backblings that you could only get if you played in Fortnite China. I think it would be really cool for Fortnite to actually add these to the item shop for free. They actually do look really sick, and are some of the rarest items to date. Perhaps the only items that are rarer than this are the Axe of Champions pickaxes. Yes guys, there are only like 30 people in the world that actually own these. They are so exclusive, they are so rare, and no one actually owns these items for longer than one season. You have to win the FNCS tournament in order to get them, and if you want to keep them forever, you basically have to keep winning tournaments every single season. As soon as you lose an FNCS tournament, this pickaxe is automatically transferred from your locker to the person that ended up winning the tournament, so it is basically impossible for someone to have an Axe of Champions permanently in their Fortnite locker. It is such an amazing idea though, and I think Fortnite should make a skin similar to this as well. Some of the rarest skins in the game though would have to be from the Twitch Prime bundles that we saw at the start of Chapter 1. We actually had 2 crossovers with Twitch. It was really cool. You could actually get these items for free as well. And if you guys actually own these, chances are they're going to be some of the rarest items in your locker. They look really cool, but since they are so old, hardly anyone is using them today. If you guys were using these skins, chances are you might remember the Transformers Easter egg that we had on the Chapter 1 map. There have actually been some leaks that we might see a Transformers crossover in Fortnite for Season 4, and since we have had a little Easter egg of Transformers since Chapter 1, I think it would be a really cool addition. There were a bunch of car parts that were sort of stacked up on top of each other in order to create a Transformer located on the Chapter 1 map. We haven't seen this since, so I think it would be really cool for Fortnite to at least add this back, since it does look like we are going into a throwback season. Speaking of throwback memories though, nothing is more iconic than the time that Ninja played with Drake. Yes guys, chances are you guys completely forgot that Ninja actually played with the one and only Drake. There were actually around 600,000 people watching this live, which is one of the most watched live moments in Twitch history. It was so insane. I remember watching this back when I was in school, and I thought it was the coolest thing that had ever happened in the history of video games, and this is definitely one thing you guys completely forgot about. We cannot forget about the iconic creative death run maps though. These were extremely popular in Chapter 1, and before people were really doing fashion shows, death runs were the go-to thing. Everyone was competing in death runs for money just to see how good they were with their Fortnite mechanics, and this was really popular even before people knew how to build. I still remember watching death run tournaments. They were so extremely popular, but hardly anyone is doing them anymore. Another creative feature that made its way into the official Fortnite map and was only in the game for about 10 minutes is when Fortnite added a block to the game with a secret feature hiding underneath. Someone had created a block location that got added to the game, and it actually had a dead body in the basement. This is one of the weirdest things that has ever been added to Fortnite, but obviously it was quickly removed. We also saw the homing launcher getting removed soon after it got added to the game. This was the remote guided missile back during Chapter 1, and before people actually knew how to build, this was incredibly difficult to stop. Basically, you could fire this rocket and you could fly it around wherever you wanted on the map in order to find a target to eliminate them. Obviously, with how good people are at building today, I feel like this would actually be one of the worst weapons in the game, but back when building wasn't really a thing, this was impossible to stop. This was such an amazing weapon to use though, but I think the coolest thing we've seen that you guys definitely forgot about is the first person test game mode. Yes guys, during Chapter 2 Season 3, there was actually a glitch where you could go into the first person mode and see what it would be like to play Fortnite in the first person perspective. Fortnite is one of the only games in the world not to have a first person perspective, but if you guys did actually figure out this glitch, it was definitely really cool to see what Fortnite would look look like in first person. I actually think this looks really cool, and it is rumored to be coming to the game during Season 4. I think it would be really cool to see first person Fortnite, but something that would be even more exciting to see returning to the game is the BLITZ game mode. Okay, maybe it's not as exciting as first person, but it would still be really fun to play this LTM again. I'm sure that there is at least one person out there that remembers the BLITZ game mode. This was an LTM that really made Fortnite a lot more fast-paced. As soon as you flew into the map, the zone was already moving in. It was some of the most fun I remember having in Fortnite, so it'd be really exciting to see some of these limited time modes returning to the game. The LTM that you guys definitely forgot about is the high-stakes getaway LTM that happened during Chapter 1, Season 5. This was actually the LTM where you could unlock the crowbar pickaxe for free. It was one of the most fun and exciting times during Fortnite. This would have to be one of my favorite LTMs as well. I just thought it was so sick that you could win Fortnite in a completely different way. And I feel like Fortnite has kind of been slacking on the LTMs lately, so it would be really cool to see this being added back to the game. There is one weapon that you guys definitely don't remember though, but I'm going to talk about that a little bit later on, so let's move on to a location, guys. And this was Gotham City. Yes, Fortnite actually added Gotham City to the game. This was only in Fortnite for a few weeks though. We got a bunch of brand new content with Gotham City though, which was really exciting, including Batman's grappling gun. We hadn't really had too many mythics added up to this point yet, but we got a grappling gun. We also got a batarang as well, which was so much fun, and I hope Fortnite do add some more mythics like this in Season 4. We have seen the Dragon Ball mythics added to the game over the last few weeks, which are so much fun to use, that I think it would be really cool to see some of these OG mythics returning to the game. Or maybe just some of the old weapons that were teased in Fortnite during Chapter 1. This obviously includes the Eye of the Storm tracker. This allowed you to track where the upcoming zones would be before anyone else on the map knew where they were going. This was really exciting. This was actually accidentally added to the game. I don't think it was ever supposed to be in the files, but if you guys have seen the famous Lachlan clip, you would know that he found this item straight out of a chest. We haven't really talked about too many skins, so you guys wouldn't remember those, so let's move on to the Masked Fury. Now, there is one skin that you guys all remember, and that is going to be Dynamo, but the Masked Fury is the male version of this skin. It is actually a really well-designed skin, but unfortunately, a lot of people in the Fortnite community think this is one of the ugliest skins to exist, and that is why it hasn't featured in the store in over 2 years. You also probably don't remember the loot drones that were in the game around the same time that Masked Fury was in the store. These are actually really cool. They were all around the Fortnite map, and instead of opening chests to find guns, all you had to do was shoot down some loot drones and you would actually get some really good loot. This was definitely one of the best additions Fortnite has made to the game, but obviously they didn't stay in the game for too long, and we haven't seen them since Chapter 1 ended. We also haven't seen the wall dynamo and the ceiling zappers since Chapter 1, Season 1. We had a lot of different traps added to the game, and these were definitely some of the most detailed traps we have ever seen. The original traps have also been vaulted for a very long time, but I'm sure you guys remember them because of Cypher PK's iconic trap towers, but the wall dynamo and the ceiling zappers were so iconic and so much fun to use, and I'm sure a lot of you guys completely forgot these existed. During Chapter 2 though, Fortnite added a lot of brand new additions to the game, like side grading weapons. We haven't seen this since Chapter 2 though, so chances are you guys forgot this existed. I actually really liked this update. I thought it was a lot of fun to use and definitely created a lot of brand new features that we had never seen before. If you guys picked up a bad gun, you could just side grade it into a weapon that was a lot better, and it wasn't really that hard to do either. I hope side grading does come back. It was a lot of fun, and this was also introduced around the same time that you could craft weapons in the game. But something that you guys definitely don't remember that you could craft was the Hunter's Cloak. This basically stopped all of the animals in the game from noticing you, and it would even allow you to tame wolves around the map, which was such a cool feature. Obviously, during Chapter 3, Season 3, we got the ability to ride animals, so the Hunter's Cloak definitely would not be useful today, but this is one item that you guys definitely don't remember. And finally, guys, I feel like we have to talk about the lever action shotgun. Now, I know this might not be the most exciting Fortnite item that you guys have forgotten about, but it is definitely one of the best and most fun shotguns that we have seen in the game, and something you guys definitely don't remember. I would love to see these added back during Season 4, so hopefully that does happen. But there you guys go, that is my list for 30 Fortnite things you don't remember. Let me know how many of you guys completely forgot all of these items in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in Season 4. Peace.